The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, good day, everybody. Welcome to our ProjectSight in a Flash demo series. Happy that you guys are joining us. While ProjectSight has a lot of different modules to manage your projects from start to finish, today we're going to be focusing on our drawings module. Each Wednesday, it's a series, right? So we'll be doing a different module. At the end here, I'll put a link where you can register for the different Flash series that we're going to be presenting each Wednesday. My name is Matt Trimble, the regional manager on the ProjectSight team. Along with me is Jane Zelzinko. She's one of our solution engineers.
Hello.
Hi, Jane. We do encourage you guys to engage with us throughout the 15 minutes here. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box, and we'll be happy to answer those along the way. If we don't get to them throughout the session, we'll try to follow with you individually to get your answers. So with that, I'll hand it over to Jane to go ahead and get us started.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today. I know it's going to be a very quick demonstration of drawings, but we'll try to get as much as good information as possible. So what you're currently seeing on the screen here is a landing page for a project that I have here called University Student Union Wellness Center. And I'm also going to be flipping pages between an iPad just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like, also using it on the web version versus an iPad pad. So here we go. So here's my project, and we are going to be navigating into today's topic, which is drawings. So I'm going to navigate that here. All right, and I'm going to be flipping back and forth just to show you the difference, but we're going to start with one of the first sections here that's called drawing sets. So drawing sets is a way for you to come in here and upload your first set of drawings, right? So for example, if we have construction, 25%, construction, 50%, right? So as you need to upload different type of sets, we can come in here and upload them initially. So I'm gonna go ahead and navigate into this area first and show you how quickly we can upload those drawings. So now I'm in the drawing sets. You see a list of all of them that actually exist on this project. And I'm going to navigate into this little plus sign here, which indicates that we are creating a brand new record. And I am going to quickly show you how we can either drag and drop or search for some of the sets that I have here. So I'm going to browse. I know a little area on my computer here where everything is stored. So I'm going to navigate into drawings. And as you can see, I have a few drawings here. So I'm only going to select one. And whether your each drawing is represented in each PDF, or if you have one PDF with multiple pages, it doesn't matter. ProjectSight will read all of that and separate that for you. So now I uploaded this one drawing, and what we're going to have to do once is we are going to actually turn on our OCR, right, which stands for optical character recognition. So we want to make sure that if there's any callouts in this current drawing, that if there are any other drawings that are being referenced here, that ProjectSight can create that hyperlink so you can easily go between drawings. And we're going to do a few more things here. We are going to highlight the drawing number, drawing title, revision date, and there's also some optional fields as well, such as discipline or perhaps a group number. So once we've done that, just once on this drawing, I'm going to click next. And you will see that this drawing is not going to populate in the background in this little grid right here. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to pretend we have 100 more drawings, right? So now I can grab all of them at once, click open, and ProjectSight is going to read everything in the background and populate with that information, right? So you just have to do that once, and then we turn on our OCR, and then after that, every single drawing that you are populating into here will be loaded for you. So now, right, whether it's is someone from the design team, whether it's a project engineer, right, anyone who has access to the drawing sets, now they can come in here and review everything in this grid to make sure everything is populated correctly, right? So I just want to make sure that my drawing number populated correctly, that my revision has been picked up, right? And I'm just going to going over this in case I need to maybe identify you know, additional information here. I can easily edit this. I can also come in here and look through all my drawings, and if I'm a little bit not sure if I'm ready to publish this specific drawing in this set, I can do it later time. So I'm going to put this drawing into the pending state, right? And perhaps I want to make sure that someone actually gets to take a look at. So I can come in here and assign this. For example, this is my project engineer, Paul Walker. I'm going to assign this to him. And in the comments area, just kindly ask Paul to take a look at drawing number 2, right? Yep. So that's how we can communicate, if there's something needs to be looked at prior to publishing, right? And then if everything looks good and we're ready to publish everything that we see here, I can come in here and look at this set. I'm going to go ahead and name this. I'm actually going to name it. All right, and then now I have an option to publish it. So what this means is that once I publish these drawings, they're going to become available for the rest of the team members to come in and start annotating, start comparing, right? Start measuring, so doing all kinds of markups on those drawings. So we have 2 options. When we publish our drawings, we can notify all participants in the projects, right? So they're going to get a quick email notification that those drawings are now published and available for them to work on. Or you can also only note those participants that have been part of this drawing set only. All right, so that is just really how quickly we were able to live with you upload these drawings here, and now that you know how easy it is to do that with ProjectSight. So now that we've taken a look at the drawing sets and how we can easily upload them, now I'm going to click done, and we're going to go back into the area where we can access drawings, and we'll take a look at how we can access them. But before I do that, Matt, do we have any questions that came into our chat?
No questions yet.
No questions yet.
Yep.
All
You're
right.
doing good. You're doing good so far, Jane.
Okay, great. So try to make sure I'm not taking anybody's time here.
Nope.
All right. So now I'm going to navigate into this little navigational tube on top, and I'm going to click on back to drawings and specifications. And now we are going to enter the area that's called drawings, right? So this is where all the rest of the team members will navigate and start doing all these annotations. So with ProjectSight, just quickly before I actually enter into one drawing. So the ProjectSight, right, the main idea here is that when you enter the drawings, we want to know that we're always working in the most current set. So the panel on the right-hand side that you'll see gives you the ability to filter and group information by a specific set. So for example, I chose that I wanted to view current set. So now I can view this comfortably knowing that I'm in the most updated drawings. I also noted that I would like to view discipline as an architectural. So I came in here, filtered for information. And then after you filter for that information, you can come in here and create a view, right? So maybe I'll just create today's date, right? Today's the 3rd. All right, 21, right? Arc drawings. And this is how I'm able to create this custom view. So the next time you come in, you really don't have to keep searching for that same information, that it's all there for you. And now I'm going to quickly switch into mobile just to show you what can you expect when you're using our mobile version of this. So as you can see, I'm in the same project here, and I'm looking at the same information. I can also search for specific drawings that I'm working on. So very, very easy to find something very quickly with a mobile as well, and then navigate to that drawing that we're going to work on right now. All right, so I'm going to navigate here in the background as well to 8201, and we'll take a look at this current version of this 8201 drawing, which is an architectural drawing, and we'll take a look at how we are utilizing this space to do our annotations and comparisons. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch, and we'll work on here. Bigger screen for me. All right, so here's the screen. I know there's a lot of things going on here. that I kind of like to divide this thing in three. So in the middle, we have the actual drawing with all the different markups. I can zoom in and zoom out. All right. Then on the left-hand side, we have the annotation tools, so all the different types of clouds, all the different types of shapes and quick links, as well as measuring items, right? So these are all the items that we can use to annotate and specify how we want this to look. And then on top here, this is more like informational and everything that you need to know about this drawing, any previous drawings, links, any comparisons. So let's take a look at that. So let's say I would like to know if there are any other previous versions. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate into this little informational panel. And as you can see, I have the green that says this is the current version. But if I ever wanted to see any previous versions, right, then I have all of them listed here. I can navigate into any of those previous versions, and then I can do my comparisons. And my comparisons are done here. I have this little button here, and this gives you ability to compare this drawing to any other revision, as well as any other discipline if needed. All right, so that's the tool that we have here. Another tool here is that once your project progresses and you have a lot of markups on the screen, and when you're working on the field, you probably want to get to that information very quickly. So we do have a little search panel here that allows you to pretty much look for a specific attribute, specific record, write it down by who was created by. All right, now let's take a look at how we create items. So on this annotation tool, I'm going to use one of the quick links here, right? If I'm marking up and I'm looking at my drawing and I need to create another RFI, I can select my RFI, highlight the area that I want to highlight and annotate. And when I release that, ProjectSight is going to say, hey, would you like to link this area to an existing RFI in a system, or would you like to create a brand new one? And if I create a new one, the beauty of this area is that I can still stay on the same screen, but on the right-hand side, you see this little quick panel, and that gives me ability to quickly, enter that information, enter that subject of that RFI. As you can see, it also automatically assigns this to Sarah, who is the project engineer, right? And then I can come in here and enter my question, and also I can also attach any additional supporting documentation to the RFI. Right? After we create these links to other modules within ProjectSight, you will always be able to access this link feature and actually will be able to see what has been attached so far on this drawing, whether it's files, whether it's records, designs, or web. I can always come in here and says what's interconnected, right? So you can always see the progression of where I started and where it's at, right? So it doesn't matter if you're in the drawing and there's an RFI, you will always see that connection. If I was to get out of this drawings area and go to RFI, that RFI that are marked up on this drawing will always have that connection and link to this drawing. So everything is interconnected for you, so you always know where it came from. All right, and then with a few minutes that we have left, I want to take a look at the record that I have here that is connected to our Trimble Connect. And Trimble Connect, for those of you who are still getting familiar about it, so Trimble Connect, right, is basically a way, and it comes with ProjectSight, but it is a program that is basically allows you to store and interact with your 3D BIM objects, right, with you and your team members. And there's absolutely no extra licenses needed. So you can probably save a buck or two, right, if you are sharing your Revit or IFC files with multiple members. So what that does is, let me show you here. I have this issue right here that's called 002, and this issue right here has to do with the sizing issue in a stairwell. So if I'm going to expand a little bit on that, you will see that there's quite a bit of like collaboration going on in this issue. A lot of comments, a lot of assignments here, a lot of added links, right? And then I also have this BIM model attached here. So when I click on that, that's going to take me to Trimble Connect. and we'll switch back in a second. But basically what this is Trimble Connect is a single backbone. It's a web service, right, that allows you to store all of your project data and ability to share and ability to present that data in the design context, right? So it's an open collaboration tool. So once you upload all of your 3D models in there, right, you can easily share those models with your team members, and especially you can also have that seamless integration into ProjectSight, where you can look at the whole model, take snippets of it, and connect that information to anywhere in ProjectSight. So I'm just showing you this from the drawings portion, but you can attach the BIM model view basically to anywhere in ProjectSight. So if I actually open this up, as you can see, it opened up to that exact location of that staircase where we had an issue. As you can see that there's few markups here, right? And with Trimble Connect, just to quickly give you an idea, so Trimble Connect, this is one of the BIM models that I have here. On top here we have multiple ways for us to mark this model, right? There's all kinds of clouding you can do. There's all kinds of measurement you can do. There's also clipping, right? So you can definitely utilize this to do what you need to do with the model. Any objects that we have here, we can easily come in here and look at the information that's coming along, and you can see all of that, all of the properties that come from the native system where it was built, right? And then on the left-hand side, we have all these different other options, right? So the models area allows me to go into any folder and view one or two models, right? So you can also do federated models here as well. I have a way to create attachments. I have a way to create to-dos, right? So think about like marking up your BIM model and then creating to-dos and then creating reports out of that and assigning it to people. And within Trimble Connect, we can also create these numerous views that are connected to ProjectSight, as well as organization of those property objects that you can put in a data table and then do a lot of groupings, as well as status sharing and clash sets. So a lot of clash detection here as well. So that's just a high-level view of Trimble Connect. But as I mentioned, it does come with ProjectSight, so you can have all of your BIM models stored in Trimble Connect as well.
Yep. So Jane, we're already over on time, believe it or not. We have a handful, actually more than a handful, a dozen or so questions that have come in. We will get with you guys individually. I'll just ask one quick question since you're on the drawing here. A question did come in. Can you print the drawing with markups made in ProjectSight?
Yes, absolutely. ProjectSight comes with this little print button anywhere that we go, and we are just able to print everything with the markups, annotations, and attachments as well.
Great. So guys, thanks for joining. We will, like I said, we will follow up individually and get you guys answers to your questions. We do have contact info. In the chat right now, I'm putting a link to the Flash page where you can register for our next demo, which would be on our document control, which will be RFIs and submittals. That'll be next Wednesday. So thanks for joining. Really appreciate the engagement and all the questions. Sorry it's such a quick session here, but we will get the answers to you, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the week.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.
Great. Thanks, Jane.